Good morning. It is Wednesday, the 28th of May, 2025. And I am having a Starbucks. Yesterday I had a vanilla sweet cream. I think it was a different camp. This time I got a cold brew vanilla sweet cream. Sweet but strong. And as you can see, it's not in the compostable cups. Now, what is the trend? Are different Starbucks doing different things? Or maybe the size has something to do with it. But I didn't have time to ask. However, like always, this is not about Starbucks this time. And you see, I didn't eat any food. But Thrifty ice cream. I knew it was coming. Thrifty ice cream has to close. 500 locations. It's collateral damage at its worst. The award-winning ice cream affairs, particularly the LA County Fair, which costs a whole lot of money to get in now. And it costs a lot for parking. But nevertheless, the award-winning Thrifty ice cream set to close 500 locations. They've been around since 1940, West Hollywood. I didn't know that part. But there is a plant at, I thought it was Rosemead El Monte in that area. I passed by it a couple of times, just driving around where they make Thrifty ice cream. But I said collateral damage, right? Thrifty ice cream did not close by itself. You remember Thrifty drugstores? They do say because drugstores in the day, in the pharmaceutical section, always sold ice cream, and Thrifty's at that time, which is called Rite Aid right now today, sold ice cream. And they have a patent ending? They have a patent in the scoop and the type of ice cream that they used to serve. However, because Rite Aid has filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and the ice cream is indebted to the pharmaceutical of Rite Aid, used to be known as Thrifty's back in the day. Of course, Thrifty changed the name Rite Aid, but they kept the name Thrifty ice cream. The bad thing about it is you just can't sell Thrifty ice cream on its own, separate from the Rite Aid bankruptcy, because it's part of the pharmaceutical section, like I said. However, you can buy it. You can buy, I guess, as a result of there is certain acquisitions. I'm not sure about how they go about it, but I read that if I was an individual buyer of the ice cream, I could still sell it in markets, packaged in pints, quarts, or whatever, under the Thrifty brand. So I don't know how exactly that works, but I do know, and of course let me include some of you all out there who lovers of ice cream just like I am. Well, sometimes you buy 2 for $5 Thrifty ice cream. They didn't have all the flavors, but their flavors were good. What they did have, used to buy it a lot. But we started noticing that when they started going through the name change from Thrifty to Rite Aid, you start to see the ice cream Thrifties in various supermarkets. They did mention them, you know, your normal supermarket wherever you live. And they did say, I don't know why they call it a cult. After a while, after being accepted and winning awards back in the day with the county fair, that Thrifty ice cream, all of a sudden, because it was so popular, it became a cult, and everyone liked it. No, the ice cream was good. Whether it was a cult or not cult, whether it was religious or not, it doesn't matter. Or trend, you want to call it trend. Everyone liked ice cream. Everyone who liked ice cream bought Thrifty ice cream because they always had sometimes 2 for $5 or a good deal. Whenever you go to Rite Aid or Thrifty back in the day, I used to eat the Thrifty ice cream for lunch. I told everybody this. I still do tell folks that I used to buy ice cream instead of buying a hamburger or cheeseburger or something like that. I buy ice cream, 2 scoops, not necessarily on a cone, but in a cup. I still do buy ice cream in a cup. As we know, ice cream is very expensive. Yeah, it's kind of sad that it's come to this. 500 locations. But I am, again, surprised that Thrifty ice cream was actually made here in the Los Angeles, Hollywood area on the West Coast. That's the way it seems. In the 1940s, it's been around. And I am glad that they never changed the name of the ice cream to Rite Aid or whatever name that they want to change it to. Always Thrifty. But if it was sold by an individual person, just like they say, just the ice cream portion, and you are able to still produce pints, quarts, or whatever, will it be the same? Will it survive, or will it disappear like some of the other ice cream companies that are around? This is Robert Deschamps. I eat all kinds of ice cream. Even the big buckets, the Thrifty buckets. They only had certain flavors in the big buckets. But to see what I thought would happen eventually, things do come to an end. And can you keep the same type of flavor? Will the ice cream keep its integrity? Not just the flavors, but do they integrate the right ingredients to keep Thrifty ice cream going over another 100 years? We'll see. And there's a Robert Deschamps. Cold brew, Starbucks. I'll see you in my next video. An icon going away. Perhaps.